What's the thing I'm tell about the tea is none other than the king of shade himself, Shade Lips, and welcome back to another episode of TipsyCocktails, where alcoholism is a choice, like we say on every episode. Child, I ain't say that intro is so long. But y'all already know my fabulous co-host, Miss Asia Monet, and Miss Rennie DJ. How y'all been? Yes, before we get into things, y'all already know what to do. Like, share, subscribe, comment. Make sure y'all subscribe to our own personal YouTube channel. It's no longer on my personal channel. It is on everything Tips and Cocktails. So we do have our own personal YouTube channel. But if you do want to watch the first season and a little bit of the second season until I find out how to put it on the channel, you can go to my YouTube channel and watch it there. Boom. So, how y'all been? What's going on? How y'all feeling? We didn't record last week, but we is back this week. So what's tea?
And much, just
Life,
life.
life, cold,
Right. Life been kicking out
Yeah.
ass
What
quick.
is cold? I've been in the house.
cool.
Same. I got a new child with me, so I just I don't know what to do with life. But anyways, we're gonna go ahead and jump into the things. We already know we start with celebrity gossip. And a couple people been running a little ragged, but we're gonna start off nice and easy real quick. First, I want to give a shout out to my queen, Beyonce. She do got a new song on the movie about Serena and Venus' dad life and stuff, how he brought them up. So she do got a new song on that soundtrack. Y'all go check that out. It's called Be Alive, and it's sick, and I've been playing it ever since it came out. So y'all go check that out by my good sis Beyonce. And so Summer Walker album just came out. Have y'all listened to it?
Yes.
Have y'all been in y'all field? Have y'all been sliding down the walls like the people been saying they were gonna be doing?
I wasn't. I didn't get
Okay,
that
Well,
vibe from that.
okay.
I didn't get that vibe from it. I think it's a good album. Like when you listen, she telling. Just feel like she telling stories with it. I don't feel like it was meant to be like bigger than Over It. I just feel like she
Okay, Carl, just
updating it from
said, do
what's
y'all
going
think
on.
it's better than Over It?
well, I will
No.
say it's the first album I had downloaded when it came out, but I didn't. I didn't get into it as much. I didn't get into it till later on down the line.
Gotcha.
And with this album, I'm not like I haven't listened to like every song, but I've been, let me tell you, I won't start with your mama
She should have whooped
because
your
she
ass.
should have hooked your ass.
Yeah,
That was it. That was it for me.
right, right. I am not a huge Summer Walker fan. I only listen to like her singles or the songs where everybody listens to and they like put quotes and stuff. You know, the hood bitches that use that quote. Them the songs I listen to. I really don't listen to her whole discography and stuff. But I heard a few of these songs. I heard the song "Unloyal" with R. Lennon. That's good because that's my good sister
Mm-hmm.
R. Lennon. I love her dad. And I heard a few other songs, but overall, from the few songs I heard, it's cute. So we're gonna
It's
jump into
not
something.
cute.
Yes, it's
That's cute.
cute. Oh, since we still on albums, are y'all gonna listen to Silk Sonic album?
You know
Yes, I
what?
haven't had a chance, but from what I seen people say, they said that shit hidden.
That's
So
how
I
Okay,
they said
definitely
that
am.
thing slide. They
okay.
said, what's the man who died? And they fans be suing everybody. They said
Oh,
Marvin
Marvin
Gaye.
Gaye.
Marvin Gaye. Folks listening for every street to make it
Right.
don't sound like nothing.
Know when Bruno had slid out and said, "This bitch got me paying her rent." I already knew they was finna go. I got to listen to the full
Me
Okay,
album.
too. I heard it slide. When I get
Yeah,
on my
I heard
little
everybody
break.
say it's good.
okay.
Yeah.
So y'all hear it now, people. Y'all do have a few albums to listen to. Adele album come out next week, I believe. So y'all got a few albums to listen to right now. So go ahead and get the things going on. We finna get into Miss NeNe Lee. She was on the real, I believe, last week or a week, either last week or a week after that. But I know they was saying how she's doing after the passing of Greg and whatnot, and saying would it ever be basically would she get back to going to Real Housewives of Atlanta? Would she ever come back and this that? And she said it's not off the table, but she have to have a few conversations with folks, mostly on Andy Cohen, because they had a friendship, and she feel like he neglected it and he did some shady things. She even said she paid for his baby shower, help pay for it. She's stupid because I don't pay for rich white man stuff. So but how y'all feel about this? Do we want NeNe back? Would it be a good look since since her husband passed? Uh, do she think she should sit out because her husband passed?
When you're grieving, you need stuff to take your mind away from things, and maybe drama might, take her mind off of that for a moment. But I mean, they don't need something for somebody to watch.
Yes.
To make somebody watch this next season, because
ain't nobody finna watch that.
You give Drew Sidora Peach and Marlo. I like Marlo, but I mean,
so ain't coming back
to be messy. So therefore, you gonna have to give me somebody that's more entertaining. I love Candy. I love Candy down on the show, but I'm not want to see her and Todd all the dogs on time.
Right.
So we need something.
And with that, she was also talking about how the ladies pitched in and gave her a flower that was like $200 and stuff. And I was like, girl, but how y'all feel about it? If y'all heard it, how y'all feel about it?
Okay, so I understand her being mad about it because they supposed to be having money, whatever, blah, blah. But you see how she went for every last one of them women, talked about it all the folks. She ought to be glad they even showed their face, because I would have been like, well, my condolences.
Right.
Exactly. She can't be mad about it at all.
You want to talk about these folks down, and you mad because they gave you two. First of all, I ain't spent $200 on no flowers.
That's right.
So,
my question was, how she know it was $200? Like, girl, who gave you the receipt? Like, who told you that this arrangement was $200? And I get what y'all was saying. How she was like, yeah, you were like, girl, y'all got this money. Y'all could each give me a bouquet of flowers. Y'all ain't had to pitch in and give me no rose arrangement and whatnot. But also, you don't like them. They barely like you, so you lucky they even came to the thing and gave something. So we finna get a little deep. Well, not deep per se. It's folks been showing their ass basically. Kanye West. Have y'all seen that interview with Kanye West on what it's called Drink Champs? So he was on that podcast and he was just folks like, is he doing the most? I felt like it was just normal Kanye. I ain't watched the full thing. I seen some clips. I went and tried to watch it. It was just too long for me personally. But I know he said one of his biggest regrets and biggest mistake is signing Big Sean. He also made Big Sean and John Legend from what I'm hearing. Him and Kim Kardashian is not divorced. Everything that's being put out is simply for publicity, or they just making up stuff because they ain't divorced, they ain't separated, they still married. What else? I heard Drake is riding off his coattail. What else, child? It was just so much. So how y'all feel about it? First, we're gonna start with him making his big mistake is signing on Big Sean. How y'all feel about that?
Well, get that man his money.
Right. Oh yeah, Big Sean did allude to that he owe him some money.
And what is your problem with Big Sean? I've never heard Big Sean say nothing other than he owe him money.
Right.
So if I'm the biggest regret you ever made, then give me my money.
Right.
Run me my coins. It shouldn't be that hard.
Mm-hmm. How you feel about it?
I think this shit funny because why the fuck would you say that?
On my tombstone.
Big Sean made that man so money. It's not like nobody checking for him now. But at the time, like 2013, 2014 through about 2016, Big Sean was on his biggest hit. Big Sean made him some money. Right. And then you did wrong by that man. You owe him and a couple other people some money. Now you want to say that's your biggest regret because you feel like he going against you. No, you owe that man. I feel like it's normal Kanye behavior. Like it's not like
Absolutely.
anything he said was a shock.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Everything he say be a shock. But I don't know.
Let me tell you that whole podcast was like, what did y'all expect? It's Kanye
Right.
West, and this is what he always do. He gonna say something, take it back, apologize, blah blah. Let me tell you, funniest thing of the whole situation is Soldier Boy.
Right.
Who cut your hair? Who cut your hair? Everything that come out my mouth hard.
So what I feel like he was doing that because when he was running for president, John Legend and also Big Sean basically called him out and said, "Hey, don't do this. This don't." I know.
But I know John Legend did, but I just don't remember Big Sean doing it.
So, but and then he said, he said he made John Legend. I feel like they made some hits together, but John Legend was John Legend before you came around.
I was trying to say I ain't never.
I low-key think that's kind of true.
It might be, but I just never. I never knew where John Legend kind of got his big break from.
I think it's from him. I remember the John Legend first song was with Kanye West, but that's the old time I ever paid Kanye West any attention.
Right.
But he also brought up Charlemagne.
Oh yes, he did brought up Charlemagne. Y'all know I really don't care for Mr. Charlemagne, but he did have brought up him. What he said about Miss Asia?
But Charlemagne went studying. He said, it's typical Kanye behavior. He said he gonna call him later on and probably apologize.
Right.
Nah, I ain't gonna sleep on Kanye. Kanye is a genius, and I feel like my mama always said it's a very thin line between intelligence and being crazy. And he so smart to the point where it gets to be way too much. He's the musical genius, a bomb producer.
Yeah,
I don't know about his.
I think he's a genius in that sense, but not book wise. He's not a genius.
I don't know. Maybe kind of sort of. It goes between the lines, but he just aggravate me. I can start talking about it
now.
He tried to sell folks clothes that look like it been ran through rainwater and call it couture. It upsets me for that
person. People eat it up though. People buy it up.
Man, they be buying it.
That's what upset me. It ain't even that he's selling the fact that folks out there buying.
It be sold out.
Right, it's sold out. And get Tiana Taylor her money. That's why she is retired, because she's sick of you. She want to be out there country. You won't let her out. So now y'all got my good sis out here retired. I ain't no huge Tiana Taylor fan, but she do got some cute bobs. The girl can sing a little bit, and she real cute. And her husband is real fine. So help my sis out. But so, have you heard about Travis Scott and this debacle?
Oh my gosh!
Right. So, if for the people that haven't heard, so Travis Scott had I don't know if it's a festival or was he kicking off a tour, but I know it's called Astro World, but I believe it's a tour. It started it was in Houston, Texas. So he had a few acts there. Also, it was SZA and a couple other people. I believe Drake and stuff. So, but when he came out, y'all know how his crowd is. His crowd is mostly full of white teenage boys or white young adults. There ain't too many of us up in there. But so when he came out, they started bombarding the stage and whatnot, and rallying and stepping over people on top of cars and everything. So in the midst of his set and stuff, the crowd was chanting, "Stop the music," because I'm guessing people was dying and getting hurt and whatnot. So people were chanting, "Stop the music" and stuff, and he still kept going and whatnot. And I believe 8 people been killed and a few have been injured. I don't know the number of the injured people. I think it's 9 now that has been dead from the situation, but and a couple been injured. And the fans been on Instagram talking about, oh, y'all just some pussies. That's how we know. Yeah, I see a couple people that went to things said y'all just some pussies. We know we live in a weak ass generation where folks can't handle none. If you didn't couldn't handle that, don't come to the show or whatnot. And but it's I believe it's a white boy.
Of
Of
course.
course.
It's been deleted since, and then he came out with not necessarily an apology, but he looked like he just got woke up from being hungover that night and whatnot. It was white and black filter and whatnot, scratching his head. It was saying, "We are looking for the people. Anybody got some information, please hit us up and this, that, that." It just looked, it was a whole bunch of mess. How y'all feel about the situation? And is Travis Scott, is he fully liable, or is there a couple other people, other factors that play a part?
Um, well, first of all, let me start off saying this is sad as hell. Like you think you finna go turn up, have fun, and a lot of the people that died were young,
Right,
and you never expect to going into something thinking you about to die. You gonna say you going to have fun. The whole situation, and nobody really has gotten to what really happened. I heard the news, some kind of story. People were injecting people with
right.
drugs.
I heard that.
Some people were getting overwhelmed and overheated and was having
Mm-hmm.
seizures and different stuff like that. I don't know what happened, but I do know I saw multiple videos of people climbing on stage telling not only him but his workers and
Yeah.
everything like we need help. um, I think they were ill prepared because from what I've heard, and I think this was confirmed, that there was not really any medical staff there, like such as ambulances and stuff.
Uh,
Like they had maybe like four medics and they had like them were I just think it was tough. They could have been better prepared, especially
yeah.
seeing videos of people just rush the crowd.
Mm-hmm.
It was just sad. I feel like he's responsible, but not fully responsible. All that wasn't on him.
Yes. How you feel about it, Miss Aisha?
Oh, it's just heartbreaking.
Yes.
It's sad to think you going to where to go see, I guess, your favorite artist, because I really don't know but one song by him. And you don't make it home.
Right.
Every day you make it home for just going up the street to your house, up to the store is a blessing. And for those to be your last moments getting trampled on, oh my God. I mean, I try not to like I try not to watch no videos of because I really I can't take watching stuff like that. Like
Right.
George Floyd and stuff like that. I can't watch stuff like
Yeah.
that. So I try not to watch it, but and I didn't watch his apology. I just seen the video floating, how his head was scratched, blah blah. But you know, sometimes you just be in shock and everything. So your first emotions don't come out how they should, and he probably should have waited and did a written response first. And all that. And I mean, I say everybody plays a part in it. Because I did hear the police, the Houston police chief, whatever he is, say that people were being ejected. The security guard got injected in the neck and they gave him this and this and blah, blah. But then the next day he turned around and said nobody got injected, he got hit in the head, blah, blah. So I'm confused. And I feel like if they already know what kind of crowd he draws,
Right.
what these things are like, they should be better prepared. Y'all should have had more security. Y'all should have had more police there. Y'all should have did a better organizing, or y'all should have had a limit on how many people were coming.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that people were jumping the fence to get in. So y'all definitely should have did better on the security there. So I mean, it plays. I'm not just gonna blame the artist solely, but it all y'all can get sued.
Right.
Bad.
It's like over 200 and some lawsuits filed now.
Yeah, all y'all can get sued. I just
They
person I
suing
feel
Drake
like
and
supposed to get
everything.
sued. It's Drake. Know what Drake got to do with that?
That's what I was mad about. Cause
I believe he's like a producer of the tour or something. So they said,
is he?
Yeah, I believe so, and I think they said, "Girl, get him too. Get everybody with money. Get
Well,
him."
if he's a producer of it,
then he was part of the problem.
Then they right to sue him. But if not, if he was just performing that because he was performing it.
Mm-hmm.
Now y'all leave that man alone. Y'all didn't try to get paid now. Leave that man alone.
I feel like everything y'all said was definitely all right. From my understanding, I heard this ain't the first time. I heard this is his crowd all the time. They always do this and stuff like this, but it's never to this magnitude or whatnot. And the only thing I hate that what was People magazine, they came out and published. Oh, Kylie, if the pregnant Kylie is okay, she made it out. I'm pretty sure she did, girl. She probably was in the back. She went on stage. She was in the crowd. I'm pretty sure she did make it out okay. Like, we didn't need that. Let's report all these people dying and stuff.
Like, nobody care about her.
Nobody care about Kylie.
Ain't nobody want to know if that bitch was okay. Not at one time did I think, oh my God, how does Kylie feel about this? Not one time. And I know she's pregnant, so Lord forgive me, but not one time was I was like, oh no.
She's okay. No, girl, we don't care. And I just feel like, just like Miss Asia said, y'all know the crowd he brings in. Y'all know the crowd he brings in is mostly people that probably listen to yes, but they wanted to be black. So he bring out that type of crowd and stuff. And y'all know how them type of crowds is and whatnot. So and shame on them people that wrote that status about, we get to live in a pussy ass generation where people can't do nothing and this, that, and the third and stuff. That was dead is wrong. So yeah, we over here in the TipsyCocktails family, we setting up a good prayer for every family that folks got killed or is injured, and we hope the people that suing y'all get all the money. And we're gonna go ahead and jump into our main topic. Our main topic is cultural appropriation. How y'all feel about it?
It's a lot of that going on now.
Yeah, it really is.
Like, to the point
TikTok will really show you everything now.
Right. Yeah. So with this topic, cultural appropriation, y'all know it's been going on for centuries, but it's definitely like islands on it now, especially since TikTok. Like, folks are calling everybody out and whatnot. First, we want to start with why do you think other races look at us and be like, damn, I want to be like them. And they probably don't even say that. They probably, but they see what we do and take mannerism from our slang to our AVE and all of that, and they use it and say, oh, anybody can talk like this. It's a your product or your environment and stuff like that. And half the time they ain't from the hood. So why do we think that people?
I mean, we live.
You're right.
We live, and I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I would want to be no other race but black.
Mm-hmm.
Like, even though we go through some stuff, man. Like, we creative as fuck.
Right.
We funny as fuck. Like, we learn to take trauma and make shit happen. Yeah. Like, me and Ren, I'm like going through shit, and we see her joking like a motherfucker. It's like we turn our tragedies and make that shit happen. Mm-hmm. And so, like I said, we live, and when you don't look like you going through nothing, and this despite all your adversities, people, they draw to your energy. So maybe that's what they see. They want to be lit too.
Mm-hmm. How you feel about Miss Ring?
Honestly, it be admiration. You know what I'm saying? Like, black, like Asia said, like, we lit as a culture, as a people. You know what I'm saying? Black people are the shit. Like, our makeup, our looks, our creativity, our minds, like, just all in general, like, we the shit. And I feel like it does start out as admiration, but instead of being admiration and be like, you inspire me to do my own thing, it turns into theft. You know what I'm saying? Rather than give us credit and be like, hey, you inspired me to do my own thing, they turn it into theirs and act like it was never our thing. Mm-hmm. So that's why I feel like, because I done seen people turn, like, be totally inspired by something that was already done before, give credit, and you know what I'm saying, not make it theirs, but give homage to what was already done. But a lot of times they take it just like back in the day with songs, Elvis Presley, a big
Yeah,
old
You
deal.
go see man.
You know what I'm saying? They'll take it and make it theirs instead of being like, you know what, I'm gonna remix this.
yes,
Or you get what I'm saying? I wanna cover this and I want you know what I'm saying? Nope, it's mine. I thought of it.
right.
And capitalize off it, make money off it.
Mm-hmm.
So with that, y'all know how. So most white girls and white gays, but most white girls and white gays, they do the stereotypic black woman, the hand, the neck, and this, that, and the third, and how black women talk, and even some black gays, and they be like, oh, and then it'd be those few blacks that when black people call them out, it'd be a few black people like, oh, so you saying this how black women act? They ain't acting like no. How y'all feel? How y'all feel about that? Cause we know where it come from, but it be the black people. Oh, we don't act like that, so they ain't acting like us. But we know that's a part of our personality.
I guess I really don't feel no way because, like I said, black people all have different, interpretation. Now, playing wise, I might, roll my neck, stuff like that, but that's not how I act normally or whatever like that. But I do feel like, you know where they got it from.
Right.
You know what they trying to act like. Let's not play. Don't play.
How you feel about Miss Ray?
People don't understand that AAVE and Ebonics is a subsection of language, like for real. Like it's
right.
Actual language. People study this, go to college, can take a class type thing. So when I was younger, I used to let shit slide, but as I get older and start finding out more, I don't really let shit slide like that no more. Cause what are you getting at? Now, don't get me wrong. Like I done seen some white girls raised up in an environment like that's how they talk. You gonna say you can't fault nobody for where they grew up at. That's how they live. That's how they was raised. So that's true to them. But I have seen, and I went to a predominantly white high school where people was raised in the suburbs, like real, like very distinct way of talking. Not saying that black people don't, but you know what I'm saying? And then they transform when they get around black people.
Right.
Or when they think you talk like that, they talk to you like that, thinking what you're going to say back is going to sound like them. I don't know. I just be feeling like sometimes people play in your face, and I feel like as a people we let a lot slide.
We sure do.
And need to kind of like nip that in the bud.
Right. It's basically giving very much NeNe from ATL. And like she's one way, or when she go home, but maybe when she get in that skating ring, it's a whole nother story. So,
and that's one thing I love about my white friend is she don't try to be black, and I don't try to be white around her, whatever that means.
Right.
Is we both appreciate where each other come from, and the friendship is genuine. Like she like rap music, and I like a little country music, but we ain't going, oh boy, when I'm gonna call her, she ain't nigga.
Right.
Now with my white homegirl, like, no, like we laugh and joke about different stuff. Like Shelby will say, that's that white people shit before I will. You know what I'm saying? We can do that. We comfortable. You know what I'm saying? She support me and what I have going on when stuff go on in the city and the world and stuff like that. She check on me. Right. She has like a genuine interest in how I feel as a black woman. But she don't try to match the way I talk. Like I talk to her like I talk to y'all. But it's not like she'll try to talk to me like that just because I talk like that. She talks to me how she wants to talk to me in the way that she grew up talking. It's not like she be like, bitch, like, period, per, like all that stuff. People would know she don't do that because that's not her. Like, you know what I'm saying?
So we're gonna get into the thing of hairstyles and dressing and stuff like that. And folks be like, oh, anybody can wear box braids. Cause it's really about box braids and like dreads or locks. That's where you fuck people up in.
No.
Yeah, they really, we really get upset about that, and people like anybody can wear that. So how we feel about? I think. Let me just get my. I think because when we penalize for it and whatnot, and like you get fired for certain hairdos. I remember when Gabrielle was on America Got Talent and stuff. They were saying her hair was too urban because she'll change it up every different day when she was filming and stuff. And that was one reason why she quit, because they kept talking about her hair. Her hair was too urban. She always changing it. And when white people wear our styles is trendy, they setting the trend. It's couture, it's fashion, and blah 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 blah. So how y'all feel about the whole hair, clothes, makeup, and whatnot, and earrings, whatever, when it comes down to us and people of other culture and races?
Well, I don't know I think braids for Black people and white people is really a ticker, because I think braids started off as something about the slaves showing the directions to go to escape or something like that. Mm-hmm. So maybe that hit for the Black folks. But let me be honest.
Yeah.
I don't give a care what they do to their hair, because let me tell you, I don't care about you acting Black, trying to think you Black with the hairstyle. It just looks a mess, if I'm being honest.
That's come on, speak on Miss A.
Fit for their hair. It's not fit for their hair.
Yes, it just looks
even more reason not to get it.
It looks a mess. It looks a teetotal mess, and that's my problem. Like, now why would she do that?
Right.
Why would she do that? If a Black girl did something, I'll be asking, why would she do that? Because some of y'all white Black folk do go get some kind of, I don't know what kind of weed that is, and then I don't know what it is. But he be the Black folks that be hanging out in that group of white folks. They be the older Black person with it.
You can tell by the wig.
Yeah.
You can tell.
So, it be that. And I don't care, because I don't want nobody telling me about my hair. But let me tell y'all something, Susan and Suzette. I'll never go order no Becky from Colorado bundles and put it in my head.
Hey, dang! Not Becky from Colorado.
My hair is not from Europe. Ever.
Right.
So if anybody wants to talk about my hair, it need to be the Malaysian people. It need to be all them.
Indian, all them, right.
Indian, it need to be them. I do not say I want the number 2 Becky.
I want the wavy hot dog water hair. That's what I want.
Because y'all hair be stringy and thin too. So I don't want that.
Because bitch ain't nothing in me telling me, bitch, give me the Karen special. I would never. No, man.
You this, can I get the speak to my manager Bob?
No, because it's not giving. We don't want that shit.
For me, it's not that y'all trying to look like Black folks. To me, it looks a mess.
Right.
So you should stop. I see you copying, but you should stop. So we can wear the same kind of hairstyle y'all got, but it looks good. So we lit. So it don't be y'all hair tight. It'll be the same style. Straight, and that's it.
It's like one of those things where it's like sometimes it's okay, but sometimes like it's not cool. The box braids thing is like a big debate, and it's a big split in the Black community, because some people be like, fuck them, you can't tell them what to do with their hair, la la la. And on the other side, like, bruh, look at where it comes from. Look at where it comes from. If white people were wearing box braids all the time, then it's nothing we can say. But not up until recently have you seen people trying to get that shit in their head. And you can look at their scalp, you can look at their hair, and the way somebody braided it, and tell it's not made for their head. You can tell it's not a thing. I feel like it's trendy right now, which is where the cultural appropriation comes from. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not like somebody was like, you know what? I see my friend hair, and I know the culture behind box braids. I want to try those out. No, it's like, oh, I seen Kim Kardashian had the 2 braids in her head, so now I want them in my head, and I'm gonna call them something different.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Black girls get stitch braids in their head. Next thing you know, Kim Kardashian call it boxing braids or something like that. That don't. No,
braids.
that ain't
Never
it.
did that. Boxer braids.
Boxer braids. What? Oh, are you for real?
Is she that for real?
Doesn't really anger me so much, but it's just one of them things like that's irritating. Take it out. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would you do that? The clothing and stuff, not so much. You can't really tell nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't really tell.
It just all looks a mess.
Right.
Yeah, but the hair things, like, I really feel like a lot of times, yeah, no, it's a no for me.
I definitely like Miss Asia said, it looks a mess. And like you said, it's not fit for their hair. So 9 times out of 10, when they take the box braids out, half of their hair falling out. We can take our hair coming out with braids. That's what they're supposed to do. Y'all half the time your hair already thin. So when you take the braids out, your hair even more thin. And then what get me is when folks start putting in the dreadlocks. Baby,
I was just finna say, and one more thing, dude, that's the quickest way to piss me off. Cause fuck no, your hair sitting up there looking like the Grinch finger, sitting up here looking like my cover.
Right.
Your hair back. No, you sitting up here, hair all dirty, oily.
Right.
You look like it's just so nasty. Looking like a tree branch in your head, trying to get it to lock up. No, I don't like that. I don't like that, especially because a lot of times my black ass wouldn't even be able to get a job without putting a wig on over my locks.
Right.
You know, don't even know. It's one thing if you come from the islands, because I have seen islanders. You gonna say it's more than one different type of islanders. I have seen that. Usually they mix with something though, or you gonna say have the hair type, whatever. But no, you just plain white. Think it looks cool. Put it in your head because you think it looks cool without knowing the origin, the backstory. No.
Right. We talking to you, Justin Bieber. I think he cut him off recently, but we was definitely talking about you with them Grinch fingers up there. Yeah, we seen them. Yeah, and the other white person. Y'all just look a mess with our hairstyles, and it's just upsetting me and my homegirls because we be like, if we can't wear dreadlocks, then who can? Basically, so anything else y'all want to add to this topic?
Yes. So it be the corner stores and shit for me, but that's more so gentrification. So I don't want to really get into it because that's like a whole different thing. But yeah, cultural appropriation. No, we're not fans over here in Tipsy Cocktail Land.
No, we're not.
It's so aggravating because a lot of stuff that people are deeming as trendy now was ghetto not too long ago and was not viewed as acceptable by anybody except black people.
Right.
So no, especially when it comes to music.
Ooh, y'all with them long nails.
Come on, speak on it.
You gonna say long nails, eyelashes, long weave. You gonna say none of this shit was acceptable? You wear an afro puff. I didn't see a girl try to make an afro puff out her hair. An afro puff out of stringy hair.
Right.
You gonna say like no, like that'd be my thing. A lot of this stuff, and even before TikTok, like the Kardashians are the main examples.
Yeah,
Kylie. Look at Kylie, like people look at what they're doing, stuff that they specifically took from black women, black culture, turn it into their own. And now you got all these people thinking it's something that you created. Right. You won't even give credit to the people that you stealing from. At least give credit. It's not cool.
Everything she just said.
So basically, y'all heard it here first, baby. Since the content, we ain't with the cultural appropriation. Keep the boss braids out your head. We can't really tell y'all what to do, but if you want to wear it, you still look a mess. And that's what I get, and that's what me and Miss Asia really want y'all to know. That y'all can wear it. You just look a mess, and we're gonna talk about you. That's really
it's not cute.
It's not cute whatsoever. Half the time, y'all boss braid be real big. be a real fat ass braid. So
sliding out. Like it ain't even on the root. It's like down here.
And then it's not
and they
even
freshly
deep.
got it done. That's what got me.
That's what I'm saying. Then the
You
hair
know you
all
found
hanging
weed
out
to
the
really match
braid.
your hair.
So basically, what we saying, stop the cultural appropriation. If you don't want to, Black people will call you out. So have it your way if you want to, but you will get called out for it. And that's it. But y'all already know we're gonna go ahead and jump to our last segment. Shot of the week. What's our shot of the week? Y'all already know what this segment is. After you had a long week, you need to go down to the bar or drink with your good girlfriends or homeboys. You go get you a shot and spill your tea because the people been piss you off. Go ahead. What's our shot of the week?
I wish I had a drink like right now in front of me, but I'm just trying to live my life right at the moment. But this is what I will say. I'm trying not to dwell on negativity and just welcome positive energy right now in my life. But I will say I've learned to be a person who go over and beyond. Like if you ask me to do something, I'm gonna go over and beyond what you asked me to do just because that's just me, my work ethic. I want to do more than what you asked me for. And then if you need my help in any area, I'm gonna help you out. And I've got to learn that.
I said you ain't lying.
I got to learn that people don't appreciate that. So I need to stick to my inbounds and do what I'm asked of, because the moment you say, but I did this, but I didn't ask you to.
Right.
So my shot of the week is to tell myself to tone it down. Not for everybody, but for people are not appreciative of the things that you do for them.
Mm-hmm.
Because in the end, you gonna be looking crazy, and your heart your feelings gonna feel some type of way. And I'm trying to make sure I don't carry that over to my next situation.
Right.
And that's not relationship. That's not just relationship with a man. That's friendships. That's work relationships. That's church relationships. That's over, because I'm telling you, I go over and beyond what I'm supposed to do, and
right.
tired of getting the back end of everything else. So that's my shot.
How about you, Miss Marine?
I feel like when you are put over people, or you call yourself a leader or a supervisor or manager or whatever, you supposed to take on like a parent role and do what's necessary to protect the people that you're over. I can't stand a scary ass boss. Because if you are fearful, then what you're raising up under you has no choice but to either not believe in you as a leader or also follow suit and be fearful as well. I got a new job and I love my job. I'm blessed. But what I can say is I have a sweet supervisor, but she's not what she needs to be. And she can do her job well. But her being the person that she is, she gets ran over a lot. Or because of her not speaking up or stepping in, she allows us to get stepped over, or not treated well and stuff like that. Not only I've experienced this in church, not only at work, in church and friendships and stuff like that. If you say you the head of this and you over a people and you training people up and stuff, especially in church, because this happened a lot in church. You be wanting peace and prayer and all this and just letting people get hurt over and over and over again because you want to keep peace and stuff like that, but really you scared.
Right.
I don't want to be like you the bad guy, but in reality that's your job to protect your people. That has to stop. You can't be a fearful leader. That's not how it works. If you scared, get your scary ass in the back and be regular. That's my shot though. I'm drinking water, but yeah.
All right, Miss Ring. I guess my shot of the all week. I just want to tell the people, stop acting like we still ain't in a whole pepperoni priest out here. We still in a pandemic.